Hello everyone, and a massive welcome to day one of the Skills to Cashflow Masterclass. My name is Andrew Galandi, and I shall be your host for today. I highly believe that most of you here are really interested in turning what you know into a digital income stream. So I believe you are here because you are ready to stop hoping and start executing. So over the next 4 days, we are going to dismantle the old playbook and build a new guaranteed path to income. So in our day one, let's first begin by building a new perspective. A perspective from, let's first build what we call a new reality. And in this new reality, we shall mainly be looking at how we can escape what I call the great trap. Let us be honest. You spent 4 or 5 years mastering complex subjects, for example, law, engineering, commerce, IT. You put in the work. You chased all those A's and got the hand and certificate. So now my question is, what next after getting the first class or getting all the A's on your transcript? The system determined your potential based on a 3-hour paper and a single grade. But when you walked out of the gate at Makerere, Kyambogo or MUBS, the market doesn't ask for your CGPA. It asks, what problem can you solve for me right now? It asks, what problem can you solve for me right now? So we find ourselves caught in what I call the great trap. We mastered the theory, but the market demands immediate practical application. This is why you see brilliant graduates with first-class degrees struggling with someone, the person I would like to call the boss. So these people struggle mainly, they don't have the life skills that are needed by their employers. Whereas you may find someone who has the skills being so lively at work and making a living. So all this brings us to what I call the unemployment saga. I'll briefly explain this flowchart or diagram to you. Where you see the green color, I named that the graduates, the people that are graduating every year, people graduating out of universities, higher institutions of learning, name it. So we realize that having a multiple number of institutions graduating out multiple individuals yearly. But when we look at our red here, we realize the number of available jobs to take in these graduates are very minimal. But we are not at a disadvantage because when we look at this blue represents what I would like to call the digital gigs. So that means if the traditional path is saturated, the digital path is open. So what happens when someone graduates, but the jobs are very few? People start sending out generic CVs and hoping a company will hire them and then train them. But here is the shift. Since you already said the traditional path is narrow, it's congested, whereas the digital path is wide. It's like an open highway. The demand for specialized deliverable skills has no ceiling and knows no border. You can be in Kampala, but your client is in London, Dubai, or New York. So that's when I remembered a very good quote, which says, luck is when opportunity meets preparation. So in this famous quote, by preparation, I refer to the skill. And this skill is the knowledge that you have. Then opportunity, let us relate opportunity to the visibility, the ability to be found by clients. If we are prepared but invisible, you have zero luck. But we are here to fix the visibility problem starting today. So I'll help you look at it this way. I came up with something which I call the old way versus the new way of doing things. Let's look at how success used to work versus how it works now, especially in a rapidly changing economy like ours. So in the old way, people used to wait for graduation. But in the new way, people start from semester 1. Your degree is just the foundation. Your cash flow starts the moment you join semester 1 of any course you offer. Let us also look at the old way, where people rely on a printed CV. But in the new way, people build what we call a live portfolio. Your portfolio becomes your CV in the new way of doing things. How about if you look at the old way where people used to compete locally, but in the new way, people are competing online or globally. Your market is the world and not just your area, whether in Kampala. Your market is very global. You have that advantage of tapping into the global potential. So if you are still sending documents that describe what you have done, you are losing. The new way is to show a client what you are currently building and what you can do for them today. So here comes the main gist of this first session, the mindset shift. This is the most important lesson of day 1. You must shift your identity from 3 primary stages. They have listed them here. We have what we call shifting a mindset from a student mindset to a professional mindset to now a creator. So from a student mindset, a student, you are shifting your mindset from waiting to be taught and focusing on passing exams to a professional mindset where you are actively seeking knowledge, focusing on solving problems for clients. Then from this professional mindset, you now shift your mindset to a creator one, where you build digital assets and generate value where you sleep. This is the ultimate goal. Think of building a financial template, an ebook, or a software script, and people pay for it repeatedly. This is where it reminds me of a quote by Warren Buffett. I think he says something like this, that if you can't make money while you sleep, then you have to be doomed. So your success is no longer about employment. It's about empowerment, the power to create your own job and your own wealth. I think this is what he means by making money while you sleep. So as I summarize day 1, Let us have a look at these trending niches. We have AI productivity and tools. Number 2, we have digital marketing for SMEs, freelancing and remote work. We have personal finance. We have tech skills for non-technical people. We have wellness and lifestyle. Then 7, we have creator monetization. And 8, we have micro learning and short courses. So why do I think these niches are on demand? In 25, they are completed and beyond. Reason number 1 is I believe there is a massive global demand for all those skills I have highlighted. 2, I believe all those skills are beginner friendly. Then 3, I think most of those skills require a lot of startup up cost. Then they have a high scalability. And lastly, I think you can work with the digital products and services with all those skills. So these areas, I think in Uganda here, they can have, they basically right now have an animate local and the global demand. So if you already have these skills, we just need to aim at them correctly. So finally, as I close off day 1, I want to close it off with a teaser. And in this teaser, this is where the main shift is coming from, or it's going to start from. But a mindset without action is just a thought. Remember that. So tomorrow, as we move from philosophy to actionable clarity, right now, I guess most of you are a jack of all trades. You can do a little bit of everything. But in the digital space, the jack of all trades may earn, let us say, 50,000 Ugandan shillings. That's the jack of all trades. While the master of one earns, let us say, 500 US dollars. So tomorrow in day 2, we shall be looking at what we call the skills audit. And under the skills audit, we shall be finding value and then bridging gaps. So first and foremost, we shall identify the one skill you own that is most profitable right now. 2, we shall introduce what I refer to as the T-shaped model. And I believe this is the blueprint for professional specialization. Then 3, we shall set your project mandate, the single most important action you need to take this week to generate proof of capability. If you want to know which of your current skills can generate your first $100 paycheck, you cannot miss that. I will see you all back here tomorrow. Get ready to audit your value. Thank you so much.